Hello guys, Sapom's here. Today I'm back with another video. A few days ago, I was going through Roblox's page again, and I came across this game. It's a really chill game, and I started playing it, and I loved it actually. I was playing it with my friends, and it has been a while since I've played a game in Roblox for this long. It's a game known as Restaurant Tycoon 3. Pretty chill, where you make your restaurant, decorate it, make it the best restaurant. Very chill, very demure. So, I have been playing this for the past few days, and I thought to myself, why not make this a series? A big series where I spend a lot of days in the game. So, there's a system, like every day passes. I spent about 100 days in the game, and I'm about to cover it all in this video. So make sure you watch till the end, and if you do and enjoy it, make sure to like and subscribe. Without any further ado, let's get into the video. So first things first, we had to claim our plot. We have to decide where we want to put our restaurant, and then after that we have to choose what type of starting restaurant we want to have. So I went with the Japanese restaurant, and was it seemed like the most casual but chill but really cool vibes to me. No other reason. I really hate the modern aesthetics, and then I went with the Indian food because I'm from India, so why not? That was the start of my restaurant. I also tried um, trying a few random names to see how it would go, but these names are so terrible that I had to choose it, and I decided to name it King's Dojo. Um, the reason for King is because it's a running meme in our group where everyone calls me like that, so everyone tries to call each other King. It's a like group thing. You wouldn't get it, but I'm still telling you because why not? So after selecting all of the things I needed to begin my restaurant, I claimed the daily rewards and talked with Chef Luigi. He gave me some words, I guess, and I decided to go into my restaurant. There were people here. The restaurant was depressing to look at right now, but I'm sure with me here, it would get somewhere. I don't know why. I mean, just as I entered the restaurant, I decided to place some tables and chairs. I guess I just couldn't like hold it off. I also placed the Varial's chair here. That's pretty interesting. I was so busy in decorating my restaurant that I didn't even notice the customers standing there. Um, you'll see a lot of this in the late game too. I prioritize decorating my restaurant a lot. So, anyways, after decorating, I decided to let them in. The tutorial is pretty basic but good. It teaches us how to do all of that. It's pretty easy for people to get it. The mechanics are not that complicated, so that makes it easier for the players to get into. They started with the chicken curry, and I decided to cook it. Pretty easy work. I'm a master chef, so you chop by clicking, then you boil it. Fry it. Um, Pretty standard stuff. I finished my cooking pretty easily, and I decided to go and serve both of them because they've been waiting for a while. A lot of a thing you'll see me while playing is I'm not like speed running or grinding in the most efficient way possible. So it would take me some time to, get there. I was taking it slow throughout the whole gameplay and decorating the restaurant and not grinding all the way out. As a matter of fact, I would like to share. In my videos, I like to share about the experience a lot. I don't like keep it short, but truly like tell you guys about what I think about the game and what I experienced while playing. and I do enjoy that a lot. You would see me in the comments talking with you guys. Um, for me, YouTube is a place where I can share my thoughts and everything while keeping it a little professional while sharing my videos. That's what I've been trying to do since I was a child, and I like it very much. So thank you guys for being there with me all the time. I really appreciate it. And as a matter of fact, I enjoy playing this game a lot because it reminded me of the cooking games I used to play as a child. I mean, some of them. They weren't interesting as this one though. So I completed my first quest and I was steadily raking in money. And I was having fun actually, a lot. Also, while playing the game, I realized that there's a kind of a, skill system in this game. While I was serving, my serving went up to level 2. I thought, okay, that's interesting. I mean, it's expected, but still interesting to look at though. Also, it was about time that I was going around looking at the options that this game offers. I looked at the menu. I looked at the managed workers, and I hired a chef. He was the first guy, I mean staff, to join the restaurant. So welcome, Milo. Also, another thing I noticed that you can hire players as workers. So that was definitely a really thoughtful thing. You would see later on how that benefits me. After completing another quest, I received a choice where I had to choose between three foods. Of course, I would go with the biryani because it is one of the most popular foods of India. And another thing I like about this game is they really did some research about the foods. I mean, the cooking process is not exactly same to the really minute details, but they did their research, so that's really impressive. Well, after that, me and Milo just kept cooking and I kept serving. It was a pretty active process, I'd say. We were raking in some serious money until one other guy decided to join us. And we have my friend Krypton Ghost, also known as Donkey. He I don't know what was with him, but I really appreciate his help. He out of nowhere says that I would like to help you with your restaurant, and I was like, okay, that's amazing. And he was quite the dedicated worker. He was the employee of the month for 12 months, and that's a very big thing. The restaurant and everything was all coming to a place. We kept unlocking new dishes. I kept unlocking, new workers in my restaurant, and eventually, one of my other friends also joined me. So, with this amazing team, I was sure we were gonna be the best restaurant in town really soon. With all these changes, I thought to myself that it's time to give this restaurant a makeover and add some new things, I guess. So I started decorating, adding new chairs, matching the aesthetic a little bit with the little money I had. And this is the best I could do. I know it doesn't look that good right now, but it will soon. Trust me. With my friends and all these workers, the restaurant was moving faster than ever, and we were seeing changes. After a while of grinding, I unlocked another Indian dish. This was known as Pappadam, which is a really funny English interpretation of the dish known as papar here. Me and my friends were laughing our asses off hearing this. It was really funny. And I have to mention one thing that this game's music is so fire. I mean, I was chilling. I was literally chilling while playing this game, like listening to the music and everything. I was having such a good time along with my friends. After a long period of serving a whole batch of customers, we had finally gotten enough money to once again renovate the restaurant. This time, I decided to put in some long tables because I wanted to like sit as much customers within a small space as possible. So I went along with this as the restaurant was pretty small right now. I mean, I'm sure we'll expand in the future, but for now we have to do with this. So I decided we could sit like 9 customers in one table, and they will manage there. I also put a odd looking chair because we had no money. I mean, we have to do what we can. The restaurant was finally starting to look up pretty, decent now, but nowhere near good though. Over time, I had collected a large number of dishes, so large that I'm not putting all of them here, but I had built quite the menu. And I also promoted my friends to manager roles because they deserved it. They've been putting in the grind for somebody else's restaurant while they got nothing else. I also unlocked epic dishes. My menu was very big, like I said earlier, and I was really happy with that. I forgot to mention that there's farming in this game. Farming crops allows you to upgrade your dishes, which lets you sell them for more prices. There's a lot more in this game, like meat shops and fish shops, which I hadn't accessed at that time yet, but wow, they've put a lot of thought in this game. I also customized one of my staff to look exactly like my friend. Also ignore the name here. It's a nickname for him. That's really really funny. It was like a tribute to him because we are usually a group of 3 and he was not present at that moment. So I decided to like customize him so he could be there with us. He was busy at that time. He's not like dead or anything. After all that, I went to rest and started the other day. Now, my restaurant, King's Dojo, has 1 stars, and I was really proud to see that. The next day, I started with some basic things again, grinding some money, getting upgrades, and everything, and we'll slowly move on to the other things. Meanwhile, grinding and everything, I was checking out other people's restaurants, and I found this one really cool that this guy had a separate kitchen, separate bathroom, and a receptionist area. Wow, that's really cool. And his bathroom's idea was really cool too. It gives a really neat, modern restaurant vibe, and he had a lot of dishes in the menu. Wow, I was amazed. After that, I went back to my restaurant, and one more thing, guys, I now had 2 chefs and 2 receptionists. So I was spending all of my money for that because they were worth it. They were like giving me the money's worth, and they were helping a lot with the serving and the cooking. I was spending all my money into the upgrades, and I was customizing my chefs and everything so they could match the aesthetic. After a lot of grinding, I saved up enough money to make the kitchen. So the first step for that was to expand. I decided to go for the left side, and my idea for this was to make a kitchen, like I said earlier. I took the inspiration from the restaurant I saw earlier, and after that, I decided to go with it. My idea was clear. I wanted to make it Japanese style, but still not copy anything. Just make it my way, completely my way. So I knew it was gonna be tough, but I would make it happen. First things first, I removed all the walls and all the windows. I sold them because they were just wasting space. I didn't need any of that. In the restaurant, I saw myself in the future, so I just kept the desks and I started clearing things out. Then I cleared this place out to make a space between the restaurant's main room and the kitchen. I moved all of the things that should have been in the kitchen, like the fridge and the other things, because they were looking really, really odd there, to the kitchen. I also started moving the counters from the main area to the kitchen because Now I would be focused on making that area a full dining area, so it would just look odd if counters stay there. I also placed some trash cans at the start, I mean, at the entrance of our restaurant, so that it gives off the natural vibe, and it is just there for decorative purposes. But I love it if they found some use for it other than just increasing stars. I rearranged the tables because the last ones were looking so bad. It was looking so out of place and it was just looking like trash. I just changed everything and now it started looking pretty decent, but it was nowhere where I wanted it to be yet. A few in-game days passed and I didn't do that much within these days, but a quick update. Special NPCs like these, VIP customers, and a lot of birthday customers started showing up. So they were giving me tons of money. So during these days, I was contemplating my next moves, I was about to do. Right now, I'm just narrating from a third person view, but at that time, I don't think I had much of an idea what I was going to do that time. Fast forward one day, so I had saved up enough money to buy another of these tables, which can accommodate up to four customers at once. So these looked pretty good too, and they were doing their job. So I guess I thought to myself, why not take all of them and like put as many of them as possible in here. Fast forward 5 days, I started building my kitchen because now I had enough money. But it was tough for me to figure out how to get these walls in place. So, you know what I did? I didn't go to YouTube. I stayed there and figured it out. So, this was quite the, what should I say? Tedious process, long process, tough process, but I managed to do it anyways. So, enjoy. After what seemed like an eternity, I was like planning this and doing that. But I was pretty much, pleased when I saw how this all turned out. It turned out to be pretty good looking, honestly. Exactly how I had imagined. So I was really, really happy with this one. And after completing most of it, I was distracted by another goal. I decided to expand my right side of my restaurant, and my plan was to make it a bathroom. But we're not gonna cover it here today. We're just gonna end it with the kitchen here because the video is already gotten too long. So I'll come back for a part two. The We already have like a lot of minutes in here, and I've already yapped a lot, and I'm still yapping. So that's crazy. A few days went past, and I had experimented a lot with this place, honestly. I could not like contain it even though I sped it up, but now it was done and finished. And all's well that ends well, right? So I was here trying out the different types of roofs to see which one matches the aesthetic with my restaurant, and at the end I just took the Japanese one. It was I think Japanese roof, yeah. I mean roof, not roof. But yeah, it looked pretty good and nice. I was still experimenting because you never know what looks better at the end of the day. So at the end, I just did some finishing touches. I was testing out some windows to see how they would look. And I went this with this big one, and it looked quite good. So after adding the finishing touches, tada! My kitchen was finally complete. I was really happy with how this turned out and how my restaurant was turning out. So this was my, I think, goal for episode one. I do have a lot of content, so if you want to see part two, comment down in the bit below the video that you would like to see part two, and some other games too if you want me to check them out. And yeah, that's it. My kitchen is finished. So guys, this is I'm afraid this is all for today's video. We did a lot in this episode. We started our restaurant, had fun with our friends, made a lot of, hired a lot of people who are happily working for the restaurant. My friends made their restaurants. We had a lot of fun. We started this amazing journey. I expanded my kitchen, and I like put in some new chairs and everything, tables. It looked really really good. So I expanded my kitchen, renovated everything, decorated it. Everything is coming along really nicely now. So I'm really happy with that. Well, if you enjoyed watching this episode, make sure to like and subscribe. And let me know in the comments what you loved about this video and what you did not. Your feedback matters a lot to me, and if you've made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching till the end. Press the bell notification because you never know when I might post. And one thing I would like to say is I'm really thankful for every one of your supports. So please do so if it doesn't cause you problems. And yeah, share it with your friends because every little bit of support helps me a lot. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Until then, like I say, stay safe, take care, and bye bye.